Radio check. Pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour. All clear on pit exit. Okay, Dennis, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done. The track temperature's rising. It's now 29 Celsius. All clear on pit exit. You can push now. Your tyres are cold. Watch out. The leader has just done a 126.71. You're a 10th off in sector 1. 8th place. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. That's the end of the session. 7th position. Alright Dennis, we should be competitive here. We're aiming for around P5, car number 3. Okay, rolling start, follow car number 9. You need to catch up to the guy ahead. The safety car speed is 89 kilometers per hour. Catch up to car number 9. Okay, Dennis, are you ready? Watch for the lights. Let's go. The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 27 Celsius. The driver in front of us is Arturo, car number, left side, clear left. Fucking excellent start, well done. Don't be pressured, keep your exit speeds up. Incident in heel. It looks like Ortiz. Okay, Dennis, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. Just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good, P3. The gap to Hogan behind is now 0.9. Sector 1 time's okay. The gap to P4 behind is now 1.0 seconds. The gap to P4 behind is now 0.8. Your sector 2 time is quick. The leader has just done a 127.21. The gap behind is now 1.0 seconds. The car ahead has just done a 127.59. You've just done a 128.91. The gap behind is now 0.9. Hogan's getting closer. The gap's now 0.8. Sector 1 is 0.47 off the pace. Hogan is closing the gap. It's now 0.7. The gap behind is now 0.7. P3. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. Okay, Dennis, don't let this guy distract you. Use all the track, force them to find the gap. That was 129.10. Sector 1 is 0.47 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. This fucker's trying to distract you. Don't let him. Minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go. Sector 1 is 0.29 off the pace. The gap to Hogan behind is now 0.6. The gap to Hogan behind is now 0.9. The gap to Hogan behind is now 0.8. Your last lap time was 128.58. Good lap. That's your quickest today. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. P4 is getting closer. The gap's come down to 0.7. Hogan is closing in. The gap is now 0.6. He's all over you. Keep your exit speeds up and stay smooth. Okay, Dennis, ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those exits. Use all the track, force him to find the gap. He's quicker than you into toe. Defend your position, don't let him through. That lap was a 129.12. Don't be distracted, defend your position. Alright Dennis, don't be intimidated by this little shit, make him work for it. Hold your nerve.
Man, you can't do that, you can't work
It's now
twice.
29 Celsius.
I almost took the
Let's see how
other
wide you can make this thing. Don't let this guy intimidate you. Don't let this guy distract you. You've just done a 129.41. Sectors 2 and 3 are 0.9 off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Okay, Dennis, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth. No mistakes. Stick to the plan. Don't be intimidated here. Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits. Left side. Hold your line. He's still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left. We're half on your left. Clear left. You got 10 minutes. Car right. 3 wide. Clear right.
Okay.
P5. The gap to P6 behind is now 1.3 seconds. Okay, Dennis, the next car is Hogan, car number 18, and their rating is 2.0. The gap behind is now 1.2 seconds. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. The gap to Hogan ahead is now 1.2 seconds. The gap to Hogan in front is now 1.5. The gap in front is now 1.5. The gap to 6th place behind is now 1.7. Your lap time was 129.41. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. The gap to Hammer behind is now 1.3 seconds. The gap to E6 behind is now 1.2 seconds. Sector 1 is 0.32 off the pace. The gap behind is now 1.3. The gap behind is now 1.2. The gap to Hammer behind is now 1.2. The gap to Hammer behind is now 1.0 seconds. That last lap was at 129.58. Hammer is reeling you in. The gap's now 0.8. The gap behind is now 0.8. Sector 1 time is good. The gap behind is now 1.2 seconds. The gap to Hammer behind is now 1.2 seconds. Okay Dennis, you've got half your fuel left. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. The gap behind is now 1.3 seconds. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. The gap to Hammer behind is now 1.1. Focus on the exits, we can go faster here. The lap time was at 129.10. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Track limits, watch those lines. The gap to P6 behind is now 0.9. Sixth place is reeling you in. The gap's now 0.9. The gap behind is now 1.2. The gap behind is now 1.0. P5. The gap to P6 behind is now 1.1. The gap behind is now 0.6. The gap to Hammer behind is now 0.6. Alright Dennis, ignore that fucker in the mirror, stick to your line, nail those exits. The gap to P6 behind is now 1.1 seconds. The gap behind is now 0.8. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. The gap to Hammer behind is now 1.0. The gap to Hammer behind is increasing. It's now 1.2. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. That lap was at 128.87. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Sorry. I lost it, sorry.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 2 is 0.48 off the pace. One more to go. You've just done a 129.33. Sector 1 is quick. The gap to Hammer behind is increasing. It's now 3.0 seconds. Yellow flag. P5. Okay, it's over. Well done, mate. Good finish. Radio check. The track temperature is increasing. It's now 29 Celsius. The pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour. Okay, Dennis, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done. Cold tyres all round. The leader has just done a 127.47. The leader's just done a 127.37. The leader has just done a 126.13. Sector 2 is 1.2 off the pace. Okay, Dennis, we need to watch the track limits. Right front 100%, left rear 100. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. You've got cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them. Car number 2. Okay, rolling start. Follow car number 20. The safety car speed is 97 kilometers per hour. Catch up to car number 20.
Please, be careful, man. Don't hit the back of me again, please. He didn't even start the race yet. Did you bend my wing or?
You need to close the gap to the guy ahead. Catch up to car number 20.
Are you serious? You have to fucking calm down. You're on the pace lap. You
We need
almost
to allow
pressed
car number 20
again, and
to
you always
pass.
pressed into
Alright,
one.
Dennis, get
Calm
ready.
down.
Floor it, green, green, green. Looks like P4 has gone off in turn 1. Car right. Hold your line, you're in the middle. Clear, clear all round.
That's awesome, man. Awesome.
Car right. Clear right. The guy in front is Levy, car number 19, and their rating is 2.0. Car left. Clear left. Good start. Keep car clear right. There's an incident in the outer loop. Looks like it's Eric. Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate. Incident in turn 6. We think it might be Ricard. The next car is Watkins, car number 24, and their rating is 1.9. There's an incident in tow on your right. Right side's clear.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. I'm going as fast as I can. I got terrible damage.
Incident in turn 9. It looks like Dries. There's an incident in turn 10. It looks like it's Silver. There's an incident in turn 11. We think it might be Silver. You're the man. Stay on it. P19. Okay, Dennis. The next car is Lopez, car number 25, and their rating is 1.9. Sector 1 is quick. You're reeling P18 in. The gap is 1.7 seconds. You're reeling Lopez in. The gap is now 1.2 seconds. The gap to Lopez ahead is now 1.3. The leader has just done a 128.66. The guy in front is Scott, car number 12. The guy ahead has just done a 128.42 P20. Your lap time was 132.78. Okay, Dennis, you're reeling P19 in. The gap's now 2.7 seconds. Sector 1 time is good. The gap ahead is now 2.8. The gap to P19 ahead is increasing. It's now 3.1 seconds. You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 2. The gap to P19 in front is now 2.9 seconds. You're reeling Scott in. The gap is now 2.8 seconds. The pit window for refueling should open about lap 30. It'll close on lap 19. You're 2 tenths off the pace in Sector 3. Your last lap time was at 128.00. Alright Dennis, you're reeling P19 in. The gap is 2.3 seconds. There's an incident in the outer loop. The gap to P19 ahead is now 2.2 seconds. Yellow flag. Car ahead is Lopez, car number 25, and their rating is 1.9. Sector 2 is 210, car left. Clear left. Car right. Clear right. Okay, Dennis, the next car is Scott, car number 12. th place. That lap time was 1:28. Left side. Still there. Still there. Clear left. Incident
Excellent.
6. Yellow flag. Car right. Hold, clear right. E14, you're a second off the pace in sector 3. Pay attention to track limits, please Dennis. The gap in front is now 0.7. Left side, clear, car left. You're on the right, 3 wide.
Why are
Clear
you
left.
trying to make the move there? You're a fucking
There's
dumbass.
an incident in tow. It looks like Scott. You have 9 incident points. There's an incident in turn 9. We think it might be Patrick. Right, the guy ahead of us is car number 16. On your right. Right side's clear. Slower class car ahead. Incident in turn 1. Left side, clear left. Come on, stay focused. Car left, clear left, B12. You're reeling, car number 16 in. The gap's now 3.6 seconds. Okay, Dennis, you're coming up on some slower cars. These guys are busy fighting, they might not notice you. You're reeling, car number 16 in. The gap's now 3.4 seconds. On your left, car left, clear left. Sector 1 is left side. Still there. Clear left. We've just had a warning for cutting the track. You have 10 incident points. The gap to Lopez behind is now 3.1.
Oh, you're just brilliant, aren't you?
The gap behind is now 2.9 seconds. There's a group of slower cars ahead. Clear left. Right side. Still there. Right side's clear. Car right. Clear right. 13th place. He's gaining on you. The gap is now 3.9 seconds. Car right. Right side's clear. Okay, Dennis, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. Keep it within the track limits. Slow car ahead. This is the leader for their class. You have 11 incident points. The gap, car left. Clear left. The gap in front is now 4.7 seconds. There's an incident in turn 4. Looks like it's Lopez. The gap in front is now 4.4. The gap to P11 ahead is now 4.1. Okay, Dennis, you're reeling car number 16 in. The gap is now 3.6 seconds. You're reeling P11 in. The gap is 3.4. The gap in front is now 3.1. You're reeling car number 16 in. The gap is now. There's an incident in the outer loop. It looks like Berg. Yellow flag. Watch out.
Oh, you fucking idiot! What the fuck was that? I fucking hate you.
It looks like
Idiot.
The gap to car number 16 ahead is now 3.1 seconds. The gap ahead is now 3.2 seconds. Tenth position. That was a 130.59. You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy. You have 12 incident points. The gap to car number 16 in front is now 3.3.
What's the matter, dude?
The gap to car number 16 ahead is now 3.0 seconds. The gap to E9 ahead is now 3.1 seconds. Okay, Dennis, you've got half your fuel left. The gap in front is now 2.7. You're reeling P9 in. The gap's now 2.1 seconds. You're slower than us through the inner loop. You're reeling P9 in. The gap is 1.9 seconds. You're reeling car number 16 in. The gap is now 1.8. Incident in the outer loop. Looks like it's Patrick. Yellow flag. You're reeling P8 in. The gap is 1.6 seconds. You're a tenth off the pace in sector 1. You're reeling, car number 16 in. The gap's now 1.4. The gap to car number 16 in front is now 1.0. Alright Dennis, you're reeling, car number 16 in. The gap is now 0.6. You're reeling, car number 16 in. The gap is 0.40. E9, you've just done a 129.04. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Track limits. You're approaching a group of slower cars. Car left, clear left. Car left. Just clear left. On your right, clear right. Left side. Still there, clear left. Coming up on a slower class car. Car right. Clear right. Okay Dennis, the next car is Bolio, car number 27, and their rating is 1.9. On your left, clear left, 8th place. You're approaching a group of slower cars. Car right, clear right. Right side, clear right.
Tony, please don't charge your line when GTP is overlapping you.
Sector 2 is left side, clear left. Slower class car ahead. Come on Dennis, good stuff, keep it coming. Car right. Right side's clear. The car
Easy
in
up
front
on
of us
his
is
bike
now
because
Levy,
you're
car
scaring me
number
off.
19, and their rating is 2.0. Car left, clear left. Clear left, incident in turn 1, P7.
What did you
Lap
say?
was at 130.74. Sector 2 is 1.8, off the pace. On your left, clear left. There's a group of slower cars ahead.
Manuel Lopez, what did you say?
You're reeling, P6. Left side, clear left. On your right. Clear right, pit window is open. The gap in front is now 2.4 seconds.
Manuel, did you say something to me?
The gap to Levy ahead is increasing. It's now 2.2 seconds. Slower car ahead. He's the class leader for these guys. Sector 2 is 1.6 seconds off the pace. Car right. Clear right. The gap to B6 ahead is now 1.9. There's an incident in turn 1. Alright Dennis, you're reeling levy in. The gap's now 1.5 seconds. That last lap was a 1:30.01. Sector 3 is 0.49 off the pace. You're reeling levy in. The gap is now 1.4. The gap to levy in front is now 1.2 seconds. Coming up on a slower car.
Guys, I don't give a shit if you flash your lights to me.
Clear right.
It makes me just angry.
The gap to levy ahead is now 0.6. Sector 2 is 1.2 off the pace. Okay Dennis, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. That was 129.63. Sector 1 time's okay. Okay mate, watch for a mistake. They're pretty slow into the inner loop. The leader's pitting now. Okay Dennis, this bastard's holding you up. You've got to find a way past. Keep the pressure on, don't give him a break. Sixth place, we're halfway through. Should be about 3 laps of fuel left. Scott behind is pitting. That lap was a 129.44. Stick with him, keep him under pressure. Stay close, there might be a chance here. Coming up on a slower class car. Come on, let's put this hard work to good use. You're a 10th off the pace in Sector 1. You're losing time here. Car right. Right side's clear. 20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left. Okay, Dennis. Stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake. Come on, just send it. You're wasting time behind this guy. Get your elbows out and get round him. Good stuff, mate. This is fucking excellent. E5, only 2 more laps of fuel. That lap was a 129.93. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace. Stay close. On your right. Slower class car ahead. He's still there. Clear right. Car left. Clear left. Good pass, mate. Fucking awesome. The driver in front of us is 5 laps behind. There's an incident in heel. We think it might be Dries.
What was that?
Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. The guy ahead is Dries, car number 13. The gap to Levy behind is increasing. It's now 1 car right. Right side's clear. Dries ahead is pitting. You're now in the lead. This is the last lap of fuel. Sector 3 is 0.39 off the pace. You've just done a 129.66. Alright, Dennis, come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. Two litres left. There's an incident in heel. It looks like Bolio, the gap to Levy behind, is increasing. It's now 2.2. One litre remaining. The gap behind is now 2.0 seconds. Slower class car ahead. Box in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. Front left, 76%. Rear right, 82. Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line. Your tyres are cold. Watch out. Okay, Dennis. Slower cars ahead. These guys will be fighting for position. They might. Car right. Right side's clear. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. This is okay. Keep those exit speeds up. Car left. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. Car ahead is 1 lap behind. Right side. Clear right.
Josep, please.
The gap to Levy behind is increasing. It's now 0.31. Coming up on a slower class car. Left side, clear left. P5. Okay, Dennis, ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those left side, clear left. Don't let this guy intimidate you. Car left, clear left. Defend hard, make them work for it. Slower car ahead, this guy's the class leader. The gap to B6 behind is increasing, it's now 1.3. Sector 2 is 1.1, off the pace. The car in front is gear, car number 9. The gap to Levy behind is increasing, it's now 1.5 seconds. On your right, clear right. Incident in turn 1. The gap to Levy behind is now 1.4. You've just done a 130.03. Sector 2 is 1. Clear right. The gap to Levy behind is now 1.8 seconds. The gap to Levy behind is now 2.0 seconds. Sector 1 time's okay. The gap to 6th place behind is now 2.5 seconds. Slower class car ahead. Gap to P6 behind is now 2.6. Sector 2 is 0.38, off the pace. Car right, clear right. The gap to P6 behind is now 3.1. The gap to Levy behind is now 3.4. That lap time was 128.75. Sector 2 is 0.38, off the pace. The gap to Levy behind is increasing. It's now 4.0 seconds. Clear left. The gap to Levy behind is now 4.1 seconds. The gap to Levy behind is increasing. It's now 4.7. Alright Dennis, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Sector 2 is 0.30, off the pace. Sector 3 time is fast. We're quickest at the moment. Your lap time was at 128.39. The gap to 6th place behind is now 6.3. The gap to E6 behind is now 6.5. The gap to Levy behind is increasing. It's now 6.7. Sector 2 is 0.40 off the pace. Coming up on a slower class car. The gap to Levy behind is now 7.1 seconds. Left side, clear left. The gap to 6th place behind is increasing. It's now 7.6 seconds. That was a 129.00. The car in front of us is 7 laps behind. The gap to Levy behind is now 7.4 seconds. On your left, clear left. The gap to Levy behind is now 7.5. Sector 1 is 0.30 off the pace. The gap to Levy behind is now 7.8. The gap to Levy behind is now 8.5.
Get out of the way, please. Good, you're a lap down. Get out of the fucking way.
Okay, Dennis, you're reeling P4 in. The gap is 8.4. You've used half your fuel. Slower class car ahead. You're reeling gear in. The gap is now 7.9. Your lap time was at 128.70. Sector 3 time is quick. Left side, clear left. You're reeling gear. Car right. Right side's clear. The gap ahead is now 7.6 seconds. P5. Sector 1 time is good. Car left. Clear left. The gap to P4. Ahead is now car left. Clear left. Okay, Dennis, you're reeling P4 in. The gap is 6.6 seconds. You're coming up on a slower car. The next car is 7 laps behind. On your right. Clear right. The gap to gear ahead is now 6.6 seconds. 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes left. The gap to gear in front is now 6.5 seconds. We estimate 4 laps fuel remaining. That lap was at 129.17. Sectors 2 and 3 are 0.37 off the pace. Sector 1 is quick. You have 14 incident points. There's an incident in the outer loop. It looks like it's Cuilo. The gap in front is now 6.6 seconds. There's a group of slower cars ahead. Yellow flag on your left. Left side, clear left. Okay, Dennis, car right. Clear right. On your right. Still there. Right side's clear. Slower car ahead. This guy's their class leader. You have 16 incident points. Push now, we can catch up here.
That's fucking karma, mate, you knobhead. Unlucky.
P7. The gap to P6 in front is now car left, clear left. The next car is Levy, car number 19, and their rating is 2.0. Sector 1 time is good, right side, clear right, you're reeling, P6 in, the gap is now 0.6. You slow into the inner loop.
I just got a random 9X. I did nothing
Alright, Dennis,
wrong.
you're reeling, Levy in, the gap left side. Hold your line. He's still there. Clear left. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Good pass, mate. That was fucking brilliant. The guy in front is Scott, car number 12. Car left. Clear left. There's an incident in turn 1. Coming up on a slower class car. P6, you've just done a 130.38. Sector 3 is car right. Still there. Clear right. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. One more lap to go. That was 129.22. Coming up on a slower class car. On your right, clear right.
Tommi, kuule, jos olisi ollut pari kierrosta vielä jäljellä, niin olisi saanut kiinni ja ehkä mennyt jopa ohi.
P6, that's the finish. Well done. That's the end of the session.